Uh, Hello everyone, this is Patrick, and today I would like to talk about the risk planning part of Paco's family. When it comes to the risk, it won't be a unfamiliar stuff apparently because everybody knows it happens everywhere. I mean, in your daily life, there's lots of potential risk, maybe threat to your life or car, to your homes, and so on. And as for to be more specific, the risk is defined as an uncertainty concerning a potential economic loss or financial interest. Just as I mentioned before, the car, the home, and the maybe business will be a part of it. And as for the Paco's family, here are some prevention that can conducted by them, respectively, the risk avoidance, loss preventions, and controlling risk assumptions and so on. However, I would like to strongly recommend Paco families to select the insurance approach to do their risk planning because obviously insurance is a contract between the insured and the insurance company, which is the insurer under which the insurer agrees to reimburse the loss of insured according to the specific items. Also, it's definitely worth to mentioning the benefit of life insurance. Initially, it provides a financial cushions for Paco. I'm talking about because I'm talking about the Paco's family, so I would like to use Paco as an example, giving a Paco and his little brother a set of money after Paco's parent death, and that they can use this kind of money for different purpose. I mean, just investment, purchasing some shares, and so on. In short, life insurance provide a financial protections for Paco's and his little brother after his parents' death. Moreover, life insurance could be structured rather than becoming considered as an estate of his father. And the last benefit would be the tax benefit, which means life insurance proceeds paid to Paco. It won't count as a general subject to the state or federal income tax. And as we all know that there's numerous insurance can provide it to Paco's family. So I would like to begin with the term life insurance. Specifically, it provides only death benefits after a specific period and do not provide for the accumulations of the cash value. And it can be bought for many years, different segments such as 5 years, 10 years, or 30 years. And depending on the policy, premium can be paid annually, semi-annually, or quarterly. As for the advantage and disadvantage of term life policy, the biggest period will be the cost because, as we all know, that term life insurance will offer a relatively lower premiums for each month. I mean, yes, especially for the youth, it will comparatively cheaper to them. And furthermore, it's an economic way to purchase a large amount of life insurance protections over a relatively short period, making it particularly advantageous for the covering needs that will disappear over time. And conversely, the most obvious disadvantages of term life insurance will be it only provides temporary coverage. Once the policy term expires, Paco's families will have to renew the insurance because it has been expired. So far, I sincerely recommend Paco's family to purchase the term life insurance for Paco's and his little brother because in the Paco this kind of age and his brothers, it will take less money to purchase appropriate term life insurance. And moving to the aspects of the elderly, the 5 years term life insurance will be more suitable choice due to the fact that the chance of death of the elderly will be higher than the youth. And suppose that the long period term life insurance would be unnecessary and deficient for the elderly, because they do not have lots of time to experiencing a relatively long period of term life insurance coverage. So moving to the last aspect, which means the Pecos family, the universal life insurance will be wonderful for them to purchase, because the Pecos families are able to earn money. I mean, they have a lot of savings to purchase universal life insurance. Usually the universal life insurance will be quite higher, will require a relatively higher premium per month, and so that also the Pecos parents is able to bear the loss of it. Even though they're making loss, they have a lot of savings to cover this kind of loss, instead of the bad situations just like death. Overview, the Pecos family will be highly dangerous if they do not purchase any kind of insurance as their risk planning. So according to the Pecos family, I have recommended that the long-term period of term life insurance will be suitable for the youth, such as Paco and his little brothers. Typically, to purchase 20 years or more than 20 years term life insurance will be appropriate for them. And as for meanwhile, the elderly could select the short-term periods because of the opportunity of death of the elderly will be relatively higher than the youth. So the too long, if the term life insurance coverage is too long and they don't have this kind of opportunity to experience that kind of coverage during their rest of their life. So, and finally, due to the steady disposable incomes of the Pecos parents, so the universal life insurance will be much more wonderful for them, because first of all, they have the ability to pay the premium, which is quite expensive. Then secondly, they have the ability to bear the risk of it, and even though they can make a loss, they is able to cover this kind of loss. So this is my risk planning within the Pecos family. Thanks for listening and watching.